Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Ganit. This is Sandeep Sardana. We will be discussing CAT 2021 slot 3 question and the complete quant of 2021 slot 3 will be discussed in this one single video. एक ही वीडियो में हम पूरा quant का question solve करने वाले हैं. And the approach we will be following is same 1 minute 1 question. 1 minute 1 question. Yes, is it possible? Yes, if you know the right approach. सभी के सभी questions CAT 2021 के 2-3 questions को छोड़ के within 1 minute आप क्वेश्चन को सोल्व कर सकते हो, बट आपको अप्रोच जो पता होना चाहिए वो राइट अप्रोच का पता होना चाहिए. इक्वेशन मेथड काम नहीं करेगा. राइट, लुक एट द क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. लेट्स स्टार्ट गाइस. Read the question. I want all of you to first read the question before you look at the solution, and I want you to try this question first, right? And then you will see the difference between your method and my method, right? The certain weight of an alloy of silver and copper is mixed with 3 kg of pure silver. The resulting alloy will have 90% silver by weight. The question says there is a certain weight. What is that weight? We do not know. We assume that, let's say there are total n units, right? There are total n units of silver and copper. Silver and copper का n unit है हमारे पास. Now it is combined with 3 kg of pure silver. 3 kg of pure silver मतलब 3 यूनिट जो आप ले रहे हो उसमें 100% सिल्वर होगा, right? 3 units of pure silver. And the resulting alloy will be having a 90% silver. That means ये n यूनिट में कितना परसेंट सिल्वर है, we do not know. इसको जब आप 3 यूनिट 100% सिल्वर के साथ कंबाइन करोगे तो रिजल्टिंग जो सोल्यूशन है, दैट इज द रिजल्टिंग जो अलॉय बनेगा वो 90% सिल्वर है. दैट इज एवरेज, तो 90% पे बैलेंस हो रहा है. सो n प्लस 3 यूनिट जो है उस पे 90% सिल्वर है. Now question says कि अगर same weight of initial alloy is mixed with 2 kg of another alloy, अगर ये 3 units की बजाय अगर आप 2 units पे combine करते हो जिसपे 90% silver है, in that case the average is 84%. n unit ये और 2 unit ये, so n plus 2 unit पे जो average silver आ रहा है that is 84%. So n plus 3 units are balanced at 90% and n plus 2 units are balanced at 84%. Now you see that if I replace, what you can do here is you can apply the concept of replacement of average. Replacement in average, हाँ, ये क्या होता है, थ्योरी में कवर करवाया हुआ है प्लस के सेशंस में, राइट? 3 units of 100% are moving out and 2 units of 90% are joining. So you see that आपने यहाँ पे 100% की जगह 90% किया, कितना डिक्रीमेंट किया, 10% का डिक्रीमेंट किया. ये 100% को 90% कर दिया, कितना डिक्रीमेंट किया, 10 और % का डिक्रीमेंट कर दिया. ये 100% को पूरा ही रिमूव कर दिया, लेकिन एक पूरा यूनिट ही रिमूव कर दिया आपने. ये 100% सॉल्यूशन जो 100% वाला यूनिट था ये 90% से 100% है, मतलब 10% और एक्स्ट्रा. तो ये 10% एक्स्ट्रा यहाँ पे नहीं आ रहा है. सो दैट मीन्स टोटल डिक्रीमेंट जो हो रहा है वैल्यू में वो 10 + 10 + 10 30% का डिक्रीमेंट हो रहा है. And average is going down by 6%. Every unit here is losing 6%. कितने यूनिट? n plus 2, because फिलहाल आपके पास n plus 2 यूनिट्स ने 6% का वैल्यू लूज किया and that has to be equal to total loss. तो n plus 2 में 6% का जो डिक्रीमेंट है वो टोटल डिक्रीमेंट के सेम रख दो. That's it. That's the answer. n plus 2 into 6 is equal to 30. ये 5 पे कैंसिल करेगा, n का वैल्यू 3 आ गया. That means initial number of units are 3. Is it a 1 minute question approach? Yes, obviously, right? इसको करने में आपको 1 मिनट से ज्यादा नहीं लगेगा. Okay, there can be another approach also, right? There's another approach. Let me give you that approach also, right? वो भी approach आपके वाले method से different होगा, I'm sure. Right? What is that approach? Let's have a look at it. Right? उसमें भी equation नहीं बनाना पड़ेगा, but initially assume करना पड़ेगा. n units लिए, right? X% सिल्वर हमने assume कर लिया. Now, when this is combined with 3 units of 90% silver, sorry, 100% silver, then the balanced silver is 90%. So total loss here is 100 से 90 में total 10% का loss हो रहा है 3 units पे, और यहाँ पे n unit में 90 minus X% का gain हो रहा है. So funda is very simple. Allegation का जो concept आप लोग पढ़ते हो इसमें लेफ्ट हैंड साइड के लॉस और गेन को सेम करना होता है, राइट? टोटल लॉस इक्वल टू टोटल गेन करोगे तभी आपको इन दोनों का रेशियोस मिलता है, राइट? सो n यूनिट पे 90 माइनस x का गेन शुड बी इक्वल टू टोटल लॉस ऑफ 10% ऑन 3 यूनिट, दैट इज 30%, राइट? डन. सो यहां भी परसेंटेज आएगा तो यू कैन सिंपली से दैट n into 90 माइनस x इज इक्वल टू 30. देन सेम n यूनिट जिसमें x% सिल्वर है, इट इज कंबाइंड विद 2 यूनिट जिसमें 90% सिल्वर है, रिजल्टेंट इज 84%. यू सी दैट हियर 6 का लॉस हो रहा है, 6 का लॉस, 6% का लॉस 2 यूनिट्स के ऊपर, और यहां पे गेन 84 माइनस x का गेन n यूनिट्स के ऊपर. सो n यूनिट पे 84 माइनस x का गेन इज इक्वल टू टोटल लॉस, दैट इज इक्वल टू 12, राइट? ना इन दोनों को यूज करके आप आंसर निकाल सकते हो. थोड़ा इक्वेशन इसमें है, दोनों इक्वेशंस को डिवाइड कर दो, राइट? इफ आई डिवाइड बोथ ऑफ दीज टू इक्वेशन, व्हाट विल आई गेट? n से n कैंसिल हो जाएगा, 90 माइनस x अपॉन 84 माइनस x विल बी इक्वल टू 30 अपॉन 12 विच इज इक्वल टू 5/2. 180 माइनस 2x, 420 minus 5x, right? Now 3x will be equal to 420 minus 180, right? 12 minus 8, 4, 3 minus 1, 2. So you get x as 80%. That means initially जो n units आपके पास है उसमें 80% सिल्वर है, right? So 80% सिल्वर को आपने 3 यूनिट 100% सिल्वर से कंबाइन किया, बैलेंस वैल्यू आया 90%. So see that ये टोटल 10% का लॉस, यहाँ पे टोटल 10. So simply यहाँ 10% का लॉस हो रहा है, यहाँ 10% का गेन हो रहा है. So दोनों यूनिट्स 1:1 में होंगे. If this is 3 unit, this will also be 3 units. So this is the second method of solving the question, right? Most of you must be using this approach, but उसमें भी आपने पूरा इक्वेशन बनाया होगा. But this is also a better method. जो फर्स्ट वाला मेथड था रिप्लेसमेंट वाला, दैट इज एनी डे बेटर, बिकॉज उसमें आप बहुत कम वर्ड्स में क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स को निकाल रहे हो, राइट? कैट 2021 में एक बहुत, स्लॉट 3 में एक बहुत अमेजिंग चीज ये हुआ कि वेटेड एवरेज के 4 क्वेश्चंस आए. 4 क्वेश्चंस वेटेड एवरेज. हाँ, अभी तक बहुत लोगों को नहीं पता है. क्यों? बिकॉज दे डू नॉट नो कि इसमें भी वेटेड एवरेज लग सकता है, राइट? For many of you, this might be a question of percentage. Okay, yes, this is a question of percentage, but weighted average can be applied to get the answer quickly. कैसे? देखो, total of male and female population in a city increases by 25% from 1970 to 1980. 1970 से when you are moving from to 1980, then the male and female population, total of male and female population increased by 25% from, okay. So अगर मैं यहाँ पे 100 ले रहा हूँ तो 1980 में total 125 people आएंगे, right? During the same period, the male population increased by 40%. अभी 70 से 80 में जा रहा हूं, so ये 100 में there will be some male and there will be some female. ये 125 में भी there will be some male and there will be some female. Question says male population get increased by 40%, right? While the female population gets increased by 20%, right? मेल पॉपुलेशन 40% से इंक्रीज हुआ, फीमेल पॉपुलेशन 20% से. तो ये टोटल जो नंबर है मेल और फीमेल से बने हुए हैं, इसमें 40% का इंक्रीमेंट और इसमें 20% का इंक्रीमेंट, विच इज गिविंग मी अ टोटल कंबाइंड इंक्रीमेंट ऑफ 25%. सो वेटेड एवरेज लग सकता है. यस, 40% का इंक्रीमेंट और 20%. A part of the income is increased, a part of the population is increased by 20%, 40%. A part of the population gets increased by 20%. And the overall increment that I'm getting is 25%. तो इसमें weighted average नहीं लगाओगे तो कब लगाओगे? Right? You see that total increment is 5% here. Total decrement is 15%. So balance करने के लिए 15% और 5% यहाँ लेना पड़ेगा, 15 यहाँ. क्यों? क्योंकि total 75 balance हो जाएगा. That means male and female population का ratio would be 1:3. So ये 100 में मेल और फीमेल 1:3 में है. So can I say that male will be equal to 25 and female will be equal to 75 in 1970. मेल जो होंगे वो 25 होंगे and the females would be 75. So let me write down here, right? 25 male and 75 female. Now you see this? Now I can do the question quite easily, right? What you're supposed to find out is in 1990 the female population is twice the male population. 1990 में फीमेल पॉपुलेशन जो है, फीमेल पॉपुलेशन इज ट्वाइस द मेल पॉपुलेशन. मतलब 1 मेल के सामने there are 2 females, right? and we are supposed to find out the percentage increase in the total of male and female as compared to 1970 in 1990, right? Very easy now, very easy. From 1980 to 1990, the female population increased by 25%. So we know that कि यहाँ पे 70 से 80 में female population में 20% का increment है. 75 का 20% will be 15. So यहाँ female population आएगा 1990 में, right? Is it clear? And the male population, you see that if you look at the male population here, right, you see the male population increased by 40%, right? Iska 40% banega 10, so male population would be 35. Okay. Now when you look at 1980 to 1990, the female population increased by 25%. Okay, female population abhi 25% बढ़ रहा है. So 90 का 25% is 1/4, right? Which is equal to 4 into 2, 22.5. So female population here would be 112.5, and because female population is twice, right, 2 के सामने ये, तो 1 के सामने it would be 56.25. So total population here would be 168.75. So total population यहाँ 100 था, total population यहाँ 168.75. So increment here you can see is 68.75%, and this is the correct answer to the question. This weighted average concept, you can say the allegation जिसको आप बोलते हो, right? Question की calculation को बहुत short कर देगा, आप बहुत easily question को answer कर सकते हो. For most of you, this is also a question of percentage, but no. This can again be solved with the concept of weighted average. How? In a tournament, a team has played 40 matches so far and won 30% of them. So out of 40 matches, the winning percentage is 30%. If they win 60% of the remaining matches का अगर 60% win किया जाए, the overall percentage of winning is 50%. Balance it. 30% और 60% matches का winning percentage combine होके 50% match winning दे रहा है, तो कब लगाओगे weighted average? किस लिए पढ़ा था? Right, 20% increment. So see that this value will be in the ratio 1:2. 1 के सामने 40 matches, 2 के सामने the number of matches would be 80. Right, 40 matches में 30% का winning percentage है. So 12 matches win किए. Question says कि remaining matches में winning percentage अगर 90% हो, that means 72 ho, the total number of winning matches will be how much? It will be 84. Answer would be second option. B would be the correct answer, right? Very easy. This is again a question of average, not a weighted average, average, right? The arithmetic mean of score of 25 students in an examination is 50. There are total 25 students. 5 of these students top the examination with the same score, right? 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these students top the examination with the same score. Okay, so there are total 20 students here and 5 students here, right? ये 5 students ने top examination किया और इन सबका score same है, right? Score of the other students are distinct to each other with the lowest being 30, and the maximum possible score of the topper is. See guys, we are supposed to find out कि ये 5 students ने maximum कितना score किया. What is the maximum score that they are getting? So बाकी के जो 20 बचे उसमें सबसे lowest score is 30. If I want to maximize this score, I need to minimize this average. इनका average मेरे को minimize करना पड़ेगा, right? Average need to be minimized so that you can get the maximum score of these 5. And because these 20 students have distinct marks, सबके marks integral values हैं और सब distinct हैं starting from the 30, तो can I say the last marks would be 49, total 20, 30 से 30 में 20 ऐड करने पे 50 नहीं आता, right? अगर 20 स्टूडेंट्स हैं तो 30 is also one of the value, तो total 20 स्टूडेंट्स को करने के लिए 19 ऐड करना पड़ेगा, including 30, there are total 20 students, right? 30 में 20 ऐड करके 50 ही आता है, but here you need to include the number 30 also. The last student will be getting a score of 49, right? Now you tell me this, guys, what is the average of these 20 people? Average of these 20 people is what? Consecutive integers and 30, 31. Average would be middle number. 30 plus 49 by 2. 79 by 2. 39.5 average. 25 student का average 50 है. So you see that 39.5 की average को 50 पे लेके जाना है, तो increment कितने का आएगा 10.5 का इंक्रीमेंट। 10.5 का इंक्रीमेंट 20 वैल्यूज में लेके आना है। सो ये 50 स्टूडेंट्स को एवरेज 50 से एक्स्ट्रा जो मार्क्स लाने पड़ेंगे, that would be 10.5 into 20, right? And because if I want to find out the average of these 5 students, it has to be equal to ये 10.5 का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन 20 में करना है, 20 में, और ये सारे के सारे मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा ये 5 बच्चों को लाने पड़ेंगे। दैट मीन्स every student need to score 42 extra marks as compared to the average of 50. So ये जो टॉपर्स होंगे इनकी एवरेज को 42 ज्यादा होना पड़ेगा देन द कंबाइंड एवरेज ऑफ द क्लास। सो इन 5 के 5 स्टूडेंट्स के सेम मार्क्स हैं तो इनकी एवरेज होनी चाहिए 92. So each maximum possible score of the topper is how much? It would be 92. This is the correct answer to the question, guys. That's the question number 4 for you. Question number 5. ये weighted average नहीं है, ये normal. This is a normal question of time and work. Anil can paint a house in 12 days while Barun can paint it in 16 days. Anil, Barun and Chandu undertake to paint the house for rupees 24,000 and the 3 of them together complete the painting in 6 days. Very simple, easy question. कुछ नहीं करना है. Anil is painting the house in 12 days. Barun can paint the house in 16 days. Anil, Barun and Chandu can paint the house for 24,000 and all of them are together doing the work in 6 days. इतना basic question है time and work का that you can do it only after attending the one session of time and work. Assume that total work is 24 unit. So A will be doing 2 unit of the work. Okay, ये 16 में कर रहा है, so 48 ले लेते हैं सभी का multiple. 48 unit. Let's say the total units is 48. So 12 days में तो 1 day में 4 unit काम, 16 days में तो 1 day में 3 unit काम, तीनों मिलके 6 days में तो 1 day में 12 units. So out of 12 units of work, 4 unit are being done by A, 3 unit are being done by B. So rest of the 5 units will be done by Chandu, C, right? So C is basically doing 5 units per day. So it's given that the amount of money that they will be receiving would be in the proportion to the work done by them. So A, B and C, the ratio of the proportion of the work you can see is 4, 3 and 5. Right? So out of total 12 rupees, A will be getting 4, B will be getting 3 and C will be getting 5. Out of total 24,000, Chandu will be getting how much? We are supposed to find out the amount in Chandu. So Chandu will be getting how much? 5 into 2,000, that is 10,000, right? Barun will be getting 6,000 and this will be getting 8,000. That's the question, guys. Very simple and easy question, right? Right? The amount of work. Chandu is paid in a portion to the work done by him. So Chandu will be getting total 10,000 rupees. That's the question, guys, right? Simple, very easy. All right, now let's move to the next question, number 6. One day, Rahul started a work at 9 a.m. and Gautam joined him 2 hours later. Then they worked together and completed the work at 5 p.m. the same day. This is also an easy question, situation-based question, right? For this, you first need to understand the whole structure of the question, right? Rahul started the work. Rahul started the work at 9 a.m. Gautam joined him 2 hours later. So Gautam is joining this person at 11 a.m. Completed the work at 5 p.m. Right? Completed the work at 5 p.m. the same day. So for this, in this duration, Rahul and Gautam both are working. Here only Rahul is working. Now question says if they both had started at 9 a.m. right? In that case, the work would get finished at 4:30 minutes earlier. That means the work will get finished at 4:30 p.m. Both Rahul and Gautam started the work at 9 a.m. and the work get finished at 4:30, right? So in this whole duration, Rahul and Gautam are working. So amount of work that is being done over here and amount of work that is being done over here is same. That's the point here, right? So can I say when Rahul worked for 2 hours and Rahul and Gautam together work for how many hours? From 11 to 5, there's 6 hours. This amount of work is same as when Rahul and Gautam are working for how many hours? Total 7.5 hours, right? So see that 2 times of r plus 6 times of r would be 8 times of r plus 6 times of g is equal to 7.5 times of r plus 7.5 times of g. This gives you the efficiency relation, right? Take a subtraction. 0.5r is equal to 1.5 times of g. Rahul upon g will be equal to 3 upon 1. That means if Rahul can do 3 units of work, Gautam will be doing 1 unit of work. Now, from 9 to 11 in 2 hours, Rahul will be doing 3 into 2, 6 units. And Rahul and Gautam both together are doing 4 units for 6 hours. So total work done will be how much? 24 units here and 6 units here. Total work will be 30 units. Now, this total 30 units of work is supposed to be done by Rahul alone. Rahul is doing 3 units, so he can do the whole work in 10 days. So the answer to the question will be 10, which is option number 4. D would be the correct answer to the question. Easy, simple, logical, right? Here is the next question of time, speed and distance. There was only one question of time, speed and distance based on the concept of circular track. Meera and Amal walk along a circular track starting from the same point at same time. They walk in the same direction, that in 45 minutes, Amal complete exactly 3 more rounds than Meera. So guys, this is a circular track. We do not know what is the length of the circular track. Question says, if Meera and Amal both are moving in the same direction, right, the number of rounds taken by Amal will be 3 more rounds than Meera. So the number of rounds of Amal minus number of rounds of Meera is equal to 3. It's given straight away. This is a difference in the number of rounds of Amal in 45 minutes. So the number of rounds, let's say that in 45 minutes, the number of rounds of Amal is A, number of rounds of Meera is M. That is number of rounds in 45 minutes, right? So this is equation where the A and M are the number of rounds by Amal and Meera in 45 minutes. The questions say that if they walk in the opposite direction, they meet for the first time exactly after 3 minutes. So guys, you see that if they are moving in the opposite direction, Amal and Meera both are moving after 3 minutes. So whenever they will be meeting for the first time, they will be meeting only when they are completing 1 round together. So can I say in 3 minutes, Amal and Meera are together doing 1 round? So in 45 minutes, Amal and Meera together will be doing 15 rounds. So the summation of the Amal round and the Meera round in 45 minutes will be equal to 15. That's it. You get your answer now here. 2 times of Amal is equal to 18. Amal is equal to 9. So Meera would be equal to 9 minus 3, that is 6. So Meera is doing 6 rounds in 45 minutes. That's the information we have got. We're supposed to find out the number of rounds Meera walk in 1 hour. So guys, we get to know Meera is doing in 45 minutes, Meera is doing 6 rounds. In 60 minutes, Meera would be doing 6 into, that is 4 by 3. Meera would be doing total 8 rounds. That's the correct answer to the question. 8 would be the correct answer, right? Very simple and easy. In most of the websites, right? And you'll find the equation approach of solving the question. This is a best approach. This was done by one of my students in my class, right? This approach, the credit for this approach goes to that student, right? Her name is Kushbu. Question number 8 here. One part, this is a ratio based question. One part of a hostel's monthly expense is fixed and the other part is proportional to the number of its boarders. This question is quite lengthy in terms of calculation, but still you can manage your calculation a lot and you can try solving this question in 1 minute. Yes, it is possible, definitely. The hostel collects 1600 rupees per month from each boarder. So one student is giving 1600 rupees. So that's a collection that you're doing from one student, right? Right? When the number of boarders is 50, the profit of the hostel is 200 rupees per boarder. See this, guys. Tell me, guys, when there will be total 50 students, everybody is giving you 1600 rupees, right? So your total collection will be how much? Your total collection 16 to 5, 80. followed by 30, 80,000. But from every student you are getting a profit of 200. So 50 student profit of 200 per student. So there will be total profit of 10,000. So can I say that rest of this would be the expense? Now this is fixed plus variable expense of 50 student, because it say the part of the expense is fixed and the part is proportional to the number of students. So F plus 50 students variable expense is 70,000, right? And then when the number of students are 75, if I change this total value to 75, in that case the profit of the hostel is 250. You see that your collection is 1600 per student. So 1600 per student from 75 students, what will be collection? 16 to 580, and this will be 1,20,000. Out of this 1,20,000 rupees, the total profit is 250 per student. So 75 into 25. What is the profit value? Profit of hostel is, so out of total revenue, if I subtract the profit value, I'll get the expense. So subtract the profit, 250 into 75, multiplied. 25 into 5, 25, and 25, 125, 12 will be the carry forward. 25 into 7 is 175, 170 plus 8, 12, 18750, right? 18,750 is your profit. So your expense will be how much? 1,20,000 minus 18 is 1,02,000, minus 750 is 1,01,250. That is your expense, fixed plus variable expense of 75. Now you see that your total expense here is going up by, here fixed plus 50 times of variable expense is 70,000. Here fixed plus 75,000 variable expense is this. Your total expense goes up by 31,250 when the number of students get changed by 25. So can I say 25 students variable expense will be this much, because fixed part is constant. So whatever is the increment must be because of 25 students. So variable expense per student, one student's variable expense would be 31,250 by 25. 25 into 1 and 6, 25 into 2. The variable expense per student is now 1,250, right? That's the first point. One student variable expense is 1,250. We are supposed to find out when the number of orders is 80, then the total profit of this hostel is what? So guys, see here, out of total 1,600 rupees, right, your total variable expense is 1,250, right? And when there are 50 students, per student profit is 200. So if I subtract the profit also, I will be left with how much? This subtraction would be 350. 350 minus 200 is 150. So can I say when there are total 50 student, fixed expense is distributed over 50 student, every student is paying 150. So what is my total fixed expense? Fixed expense will be 150 into 50, that is 7,500. Right? I'm erasing this data, please take a screenshot. Fixed expense is 7,500, per student variable expense is 1,250. Right? This is what that will help us in finding out the complete answer, right? Fixed expense, right? Fixed expenses 75. This is what we have found. Fixed expense is 7,500 total. Variable expense per student is 1,250. Now question says when there are total 80 students, what will be your profit? So guys, your collection per student will be 1,600, right? एक बच्चा आपको 1,600 रुपीस देगा. उस 1,600 में से हर बच्चे का 1,250 वेरिएबल एक्सपेंस माइनस हो जाएगा. सो यू विल बी लेफ्ट विद 350 रुपीस प्रॉफिट. 350 रुपीस उसमें से भी फिक्स एक्सपेंस माइनस करके जो बचेगा दैट इज योर प्रॉफिट. अभी 7,500 फिक्स एक्सपेंस है जो 80 बच्चों में डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होगा, तो पर बच्चा it would be how much? It would be how much? 93.75, right? So 93.75 per student fixed expense minus हो जाएगा. Whatever we are left with now is my profit. 0.25, 10 minus 3, 7. Sorry, 9 minus 3, 6. कितना होगा? 56.25. 256.25. 0.25. 9 minus 3, 6. Right. 256.25 is the profit per student. Total students are 80. So multiply this, right? You multiply this, you'll get your answer as 20,500. This is what you will be doing. Yes. Do the calculation part. Answer will be third option. 20,500 would be the final answer of the question. So guys, here's question number 9 of CAT 2021 slot 3. It says a shop owner bought a total of 64 shirts from a wholesaler market that came in 2 sizes, small and large. Okay, so 2 types of shirts are being purchased, small and large. The price of the large shirt, small shirt was 50 rupees less than that of a large shirt. So if I say that this price is P, so this price has to be P plus 50. Total amount of money that you're spending on large shirt is 5,000 rupees. And total amount of money that you're spending on small shirt is equal to 1,800 rupees, right? So total number of shirts are 64. Question is very simple and easy. It's an equation based question, right? So you see that 1,800 rupees is the total amount of money I'm spending on small shirt. Every shirt is costing me P rupees. So what is the number of small shirt I'll be purchasing? 1,800 divided by P. What is the number of large shirt I'll be purchasing? 5,000 is the total amount of money I'm spending, and P plus 50 is the price of each shirt. Now this total number of shirts should be equal to 64. Now you have 2 options. Either you make a quadratic equation and solve it and find the value of P, right? Or you use the options here. Question says the price, we are supposed to find out the total price of small and large. The total price of small shirt and the large shirt is 2P plus 50, right? So if I say that 2P plus 50 is 150, so in this case, the value of P will be 50. If I say 2P plus 50 is 225, the value of P will be equal to 225 minus 50 would be 175. 175 divided by 2 would be 87. It would be 175 by 2 would be 87.5, right? In this case, if I say 2P plus 50 is 175, the value of P will be 125 upon 2, that is 62.5. And in this case, the value of P here has to be equal to 75. Now, use the option. Why I'm using the option in this question to answer the question? Because this will give me a quick answer. I can, the better option to try is to go for option 1 or option 4. P here are both fractions. If I'm not getting answer with the integral values, then I'll use my fractions values. But you see that this right hand side value is an integral value. So my first priority has to be use the integral numbers here, right? If I put P as 50 as in the first option, 1800 upon 50 would be 36. And this will be 50. So this is total 86. So this cannot be my answer. Now let's go to the option 4. In this case, P is 75. 1800 upon 75 plus 55,000 upon 125. This you can see is 25 into 5, 25 into 2. This is on 40. And this you can see is getting cancelled on 24. So this is going to be equal to 64. So fourth option is my correct answer. I don't need to check for option 2 and 3. And you'll get your answer quickly, right? So if it would have been a theta question, then I would have solved this complete quadratic equation. Otherwise, we can solve with the help of the options. Now, question number 2021, CAT 2021, question number 10. It says that a tea shop offer teas in cups of 3 different sizes. The product of the price is in rupees of 3 different sizes. So let's say that 3 different sizes are A, B, and C. A is a smaller size, B is a medium, C is the largest. Right, the product of the prices A into B into C is given to me as 800, right? The price of the smaller size and the medium size is in the ratio of 2:5. That means if I say this price is 2x, then this price has to be 5x. Multiplied by C is equal to 800. Now this is x square multiplied by C will be equal to 80, right? Then it says the price of the small and medium size has been increased by 6. Small cup ka size or medium cup ka size has been increased by 6 now. So small cup ka size will now be 2x plus 6. Medium cup ka size will now medium cup ka price would be 5x plus 6 multiplied by C. This total price is now coming out to be 3200. Now you see that these are the 2 equations that I'm supposed to solve. Now you might be thinking it will take a lot of time to solve this equation, but if you apply a basic mind here, you see that this value here is 80. X square is a factor of 80, right? If x square is a factor of 80, how many perfect square are there which are the factors of 80? I can think of 3. right? Factors 1, 4 and 16 are the only three perfect square factors of 80. 1, 4, 16 are the three values which are perfect squares, and they are the factors of 80. So now if I say x is 1, then in that case c would be 80. Now if c is 80, then let's cross check it. 80 multiplied by x is 1, 6 plus 2 8 multiplied by 11. So 8 into 11 into 80 is not 3200. So 1 as an option is eliminated, right? So check for next option. If I say x square is 4, so I say in that means x will be 2. So in that case c has to be 40, or c has to be 20. Now let's cross verify. If I put c as 20, x as 2, 2 into 2 4 plus 6 10, 5 into 2 10 plus 6 16, 16 into 10 into 20, that is equal to 3200. This is getting satisfied. That means x has to be 2 and c has to be 20. Now we are supposed to find out the price, three prices of all three sizes, right? So smallest one price is 2x, medium one price is 5x, large one is c, the price is 20. 2 into 2 4, 5 into 2 10 plus 20, the total price will be equal to 34. So 34 is the right answer of the question, guys. That's the question number 10 for you, right? Very simple and easy, right? Avoid making equations. And you can make equation, but avoid solving it, right? You can think of some numbers. Generally in CAT paper, you will not find a complex equation which is difficult to solve, right? Now let's move on to question number 11. Question number 11 is from simple interest and compound interest. Let's do this. It says that Bank A offers 6% interest rate per annum, compounded half yearly. Okay, it is compounded half yearly. Bank B and Bank C offer simple interest. By the annual rate of interest offered by Bank C is twice that of Bank B. That means Bank B का rate of interest अगर R% होगा, so C would be 2R%. Easy to interpret it, not difficult at all. Now Raju invests a certain amount in Bank B for a certain period, and Rupa invests 10,000 in Bank C for twice that period. Now we do not know what is the investment of Raju. Whatever is the investment of Raju, let's say it is P, and it is being invested for a time period, let's say T. Now Rupa is investing 10,000 rupees here, right, for a period which is twice of this period. That means 2 times of T. The interest that would accrue to Raju during that period is equal to the interest that would have accrued had he invested the same amount in Bank A for 1 year. Now see that interest accrued to Raju in Bank B is P, R% of P for a period of T, and this interest is same that Raju would be investing the same amount of money P at 6%, which is compounded half yearly in Bank A for 1 year. Now see that if the rate of interest is 6% compounded half yearly for 6 months, for a period of first 6 months, I'll be getting an interest of 3. And then for next 6 months, I'll be getting 3% plus 3% of 3, that is 0.09%. So a 6% interest in Bank A compounded half yearly will give me a total compound interest of 6.09%. So can I say R% on P for time T will be equal to 6.09% on P? That's given in the question, right? Right? For 1 year, time is 1 year, right? Compounded half yearly. Half yearly means after every 6 months, interest will be compounded to the principal. So for first 6 months, 3%, for next 6 months, 3%, plus 3% on 3% is 0.09. So 6.09 is what you will be getting. Now you see that here you will be getting the value of R into T, that is equal to 6.09. What I'm supposed to find out is the interest accrued in rupees to Rupa. So Rupa will be getting 2R% for 2T time period on this value, right? You see that it is given to you that Rupa invests 10,000 Bank C for twice that period, okay, and the interest rate offered by Bank B is twice that of Bank B. So that's why we have written 2R here and 2T%. So Rupa will be getting 2R% for a period of 2T on 10,000. Now 2R, so this is equal to 4RT multiplied by 100. Now simply put the value of R as 6.09. So this is 4 into 6.09 multiplied by 100. This will give you the answer as 2436. 6.09 into 4 is 2436. Option 1 is the correct answer to the question, guys, right? That's the question number 11 for you. Here's the next question number 21, slot 3, 4-digit number. It's a question of permutation and combination. A 4-digit number is formed by using only the digits 1, 2, and 3, such that a 4-digit number, right? And we're supposed to use only the digits 1, 2, and 3. No other digits can be used. And we are supposed to use it in such a way that 2 and 3 appear at least once. So 2 places are fixed. At one of the places I need to use 2, at one of the places I need to use 3. No change in it, right? Now these 2 places can be anything. It can be both 1. So what are the number of cases you can take for this? Both can be 1, both one. It can be 1 and 2, it can be 1 and 3. The next possible case is both can be 2, one can be 2, another can be 3. And the third possible case is both can be 3. So these are the only 6 possible cases you can think of. Once 2 places are fixed, 2 places आपने fix कर दिए, एक पे 2 आएगा, एक पे 3 आएगा, तो ये places पे या तो दोनों 1 आएंगे, या फिर 1 2 के साथ, 1 3 के साथ, या फिर दोनों 2 आएंगे, या फिर 2 3 के साथ, या फिर दोनों 3 आएंगे. So these are the total 6 cases you will be getting. Now, how many numbers you can make, right? If I ask you what are the numbers you can make in this first case, when I'm using one place is filled by 2, second place is filled by 3, next is 1, next is 1. Total number cases would be 4 factorial by 2 factorial. How many numbers will be able to make? Why divide by 2 factorial? Because these two are same digits, right? So total number of arrangement will be 4 factorial by 2 factorial, and this would be equal to 12. Similarly, in the second case also, when I'm placed 2 and 3 are fixed, you see that I'm using 2, 2, so this will be same as 4 factorial by 2 factorial. It will be 12 numbers again here, right? In this case also 2, 3 means there will be 12 numbers here. In the third case, in this particular case, I'm using 3, 2. So this will be 4 factorial by 3 factorial. So there will be total 4 numbers. And in this case, there are 2, 2 and 2, 3. So it will be 4 factorial by 2 factorial multiplied by 2 factorial. So this would be equal to 6. In this case, there are 3, 3 and 1, 2. So this will be total 4 numbers. So total number will be 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, 14 and 36. Total such numbers will be equal to 50. So 50 is going to be the correct answer of the question. That's question number 12 for you. Please come the next question number 13. These are the algebraic question of CAT 2021 slot 3, guys. The number of distinct pair of integers mn satisfy this equation. Look at this equation carefully, right? The answer is in the equation itself. What I want is the mode of 1 plus mn should be less than m plus n mode, and that should be less than 5. Now guys, one thing that you need to know is the value when you open a mode, the value outside the mode cannot be negative. This is an absolute value. Mode value can never give you an output of negative number, right? Whatever you put inside the mode, outcome will always be positive, because mode means absolute value. That means magnitude value. Magnitude can never be negative, right? So you see that if I start with my first case, I want to find out the possible pairs of m and n. M और n के मुझे pairs find out करने हैं, ordered pair find out करने हैं, where m should be the first number and n should be the second number, right? कितने ऐसे pairs exist करेंगे where m plus n mod should be greater than 1 plus mn mod? You see that the least possible value of 1 plus mn, 1 plus mn mod का least possible value 0 हो सकता है, right? इससे कम तो नहीं हो सकता, it can never be negative. So 1 plus mn mod को 0 बनाने के लिए what you need to do is आपको mn को -1 बनाना पड़ेगा. Now if I put m into n as -1, तो m की वैल्यू 1 होगी, n की वैल्यू -1, या फिर m की वैल्यू -1, n की वैल्यू 1. So in both of these two cases, m plus n will be 0. But what I need is कि m plus n का वैल्यू 1 plus mn mod से ज्यादा होना चाहिए. ये 0 0 से बड़ा नहीं होता है. तो case 1 जिसमें 1 plus mn की वैल्यू least possible value 0 is eliminated. That's not possible, right? So now you need to go to case 2. Case 2 में क्या होगा? That next least possible value of 1 plus mn mod will be equal to 1. In that case, in that case mn has to be 0. Mn का value 0 होना चाहिए. Now mn can be 0 when one of them is 0, right? So the possible pairs are, what are the possible combinations I have in this case? M ka value, okay, 1 or 0. You might be thinking 1 and 0, but in that case m plus n will also be equal to 1. मुझे m plus 1 के मैग्नीट्यूड को 1 plus mn से बड़ा रखना है. 1 plus mn को 1 ले रहा हूं तो m plus n 1 नहीं हो सकता है. So this is eliminated. But can I take a case of 2 0, 3 0, 4 0, 5 0 नहीं होगा because 5 से छोटा चाहिए. Yes, ये तीनों combinations possible है. Because in तीनों cases में m plus n will be 2, here m plus n will be 3, m plus n will be 4, which will be greater than 1. So this, in this case, where mn is 0, m can be 2, n can be 0, m can be 3, n can be 0, right? यहाँ पे आप देखो m plus n की वैल्यू यहाँ 2 बनेगी, यहाँ 3 बनेगी. 4 0 m plus n will be 4, m plus n mod की वैल्यू, right? If I take this as minus 2, this as 0, m plus n will again be 2, minus 3 0, m plus n will again be 3, minus 4 0, m plus n mod will again be 4. Similarly, I can also take this as 0 and this as 2, 0 3 0 4 and 0 minus 2 0 minus 3 0 minus 4, right? So this also will be 2 3 4 2 3 4, right? Mod of these values will be so. And in all these cases 1 plus mn mod value will always be equal to 1 in all these cases, because mn 0 बन जाएगा. तो इन सभी cases में 1 plus mn का value will be equal to 0 and m plus n will be these values which are greater than this. So total कितने combinations हैं ये? Total there are 12 such combinations, right? यही 12 combinations बनेंगे. Why I'm not going ahead? तो 1 plus mn mod को 2 क्यों नहीं ले रहे हो? अगर आप 1 plus mn mod को 2 लोगे, right? Let's talk about these cases. इस question का answer would be 12, right? So these are the only 12 possible cases that will work. Now let me show you why no other value will not work. In this case, if I'm taking 1 plus mn mod as, let's say, equal to 2, so I need 1 plus mn to be equal to either 2 or 1 plus mn to be equal to minus 2. In this case mn will be equal to 1. अब m और n को 1 बनाना है इंटीग्रल वैल्यूज में, right? So the possible is only 1 into 1. So इस केस में m plus n will be 2, but ये इससे बड़ा नहीं हो पाएगा, so this is eliminated. Same is the case here also, right? If you try to put m into here, mn will be equal to minus 2 minus 1, that is minus 3, right? So इसको minus 3 बनाने के लिए m has to be, you know, one of the number can be minus 3, next can be minus 1. So m plus n mod की value इस केस में would be 2, right? But 1 plus mn is equivalent to minus 2, so mod of this will be equal to 2. So m plus n mod को आप 1 plus mn से बड़ा नहीं कर पाओगे. So therefore no other case will work. So only those 12 cases will be working and answer to the question will be 12, right? Not a difficult one, easy one, but आपको mod value का meaning पता होना चाहिए. What exactly is the meaning of mod? Mod से there were number of questions in CAT 2021. CAT 2021 में हर स्लॉट में मोड से 2-3 क्वेश्चंस आए, मिनिमम 2 क्वेश्चन हर टॉपिक में, हर स्लॉट के अंदर. These are the basic linear equation. इसमें कुछ ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं है. These are the basic linear equations, right? But आपको equations बनानी पड़ेंगी. You see that here, whenever you open a mod sign, there are 2 cases with which you can open it by taking cases as greater than 0 and less than 0, right? So ये 2 equations में I need to take 4 cases. Case 1 where both y as well as x is greater than 0. अगर मैं दोनों को greater than 0 लेता हूँ, so this equation would be 3x plus 2y plus y, that is 3y is equal to 7. And second वाले case में it would be 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. Now all I have to do is solve these 2 equations, right? Now when I solve these 2 equations, right, this get cancelled, I'll get x as 6. But if I put x as 6 here, you see that 3 into 6 18, 3y will be equal to 7 minus 18. So y will be negative here. I'm assuming that y is greater than 0. y negative आ रहा है, तो ये case eliminate हो जाएगा. This will not work, right? So now let's take the next case, right? अभी आपको second case लेना पड़ेगा. Case 2 would be the case where x, let's say, is greater than 0 and y is less than 0. x greater than 0 है, y less than 0. y less than 0 का meaning है that 3x minus 2y plus y, right? Minus y is equal to 7. And the second one would be x greater than 0 है, तो mod of x will be open with a positive sign. So 2x plus 3y will be equal to 1. Now solve these two equations. 3 से multiply करो first equation को. 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. 3 से multiply किया 9x minus 3y is equal to 21. Solve this get cancelled. 11x is equal to 22, x will be 2. X will be 2, so y here will be equal to 3 into 2, 6. Y would be minus 1, right? X is 2, y is minus 1. This case is working. You see that? X greater than 0, y less than 0 में x की value जो आई that is greater than 0, right? And y का value जो आया that is less than 0. And यही this is what I have assumed. So that means this is the right values. Now you can find out the value of x plus 2y. X plus 2y will be equal to x as 2, y का value यहाँ पे minus 1 put करना है. So this is 0. 2 minus 2 will become 0, and that is the correct answer of the question, guys, right? Let's say if this would also not follow the given condition, तो फिर हम third case लेते x less than 0, y less than 0 का. So total we are basically supposed to solve this 4 equation for 4 cases. पहला case x greater than 0, y greater than 0. Second, x greater than 0, y less than 0. Third, x less than 0, y less than 0. Fourth, x less than 0, y greater than 0, right? So you will get solution in any one of these cases. So हमारे case में हमने second में ही हमारा solution आ गया, and we got the values जो हमारे x greater than 0 और y less than 0 को satisfy कर रहा है. By putting these values you can get your answer, right? So 0 is the right answer of the question. That's the question number 14. So basic linear equation था, but modulus के values के साथ. This was an amazing question. It looked like a looked like a mensuration based question, but it actually an algebra question. The cost of fencing a rectangular plot is 200 per feet along one side and 100 per feet along the 3 other side. So we have a rectangular plot, right? Now let's say this length is x, then this length will also be x, and if I say this length is y, then this length will also be y. Opposite sides are parallel and equal in a rectangular plot, in a rectangle. Now cost of fencing a rectangular plot is rupees 200 per feet along one side. Let's say कि ये side पे costing is 200 rupees per feet, and for all 3 other side the costing is rupees 100 per feet. So what is the total amount of money I'll be spending? 200 for per feet. For x feet it will be 200x. Here 100y. Here 100x. And here I'll be spending 100y. So this is the total costing, right? That's the total cost. PC, total cost. Now this is equal to 200x plus 100x, 300x plus 200y. Now that's the total cost, and I want to find out the lowest possible. Question says find out the lowest possible cost of this. I want to minimize this cost. इस cost को मुझे minimize करना है. Lowest cost मुझे find out करना है. Area of rectangular plot. Area of rectangular plot is x into y. That value is given to me as 60,000. Base into height. This is given to me as 60,000. Now see that if I want to find out the lowest cost, you need to apply the concept of AMGM rule. We know that for positive real number, if I take 2 positive real numbers, then the arithmetic mean of positive real number is always greater than equal to geometric mean of the positive real numbers, right? In this case also, if I want to find out the lowest possible cost of these two values, so arithmetic mean of 300x and 200y, right? Arithmetic mean of these two will be greater than equal to geometric mean. Geometric mean means product of these two. Product of these two is equal to what? 300 into 200 is 3 into 2, 6 followed by 4, 0, 60,000 multiplied by x into y. Now what is x into y? Area of plot is given to me as 60,000. So this is greater than equal to 60,000 into 60,000. So it will be 60,000 ka square root of this. This get cancelled. That means 300x plus 200y will always be greater than equal to 2 into 60,000 will be 1,20,000. So iska minimum cost jo aayega, that would be 1,20,000. So answer will be third option in this case, right? Third option will be the correct answer. Now here comes the next question, number 16 of logarithm. Again a simple question, guys. It says that log of a to the base 15 plus log of a to the base 32 divided by log of a to the base 15 log a to the base 32 is 4. Then a must lie in the range of what? Guys, divide it individually. Can I divide the log a 15 to this value completely? So I'll get 1 upon log a to the base 32 plus 1 upon log of a to the base 15 equal to 4. Now you should know that the basic rule of logarithm, what does it mean? What is the meaning of log a to the base p? Log a to the base p means log a upon log b, right? And you can put any base here that you want to put, right? So can I write down this log a to the base 32 as log a upon log 32? So this will finally become log 32 to the base a. And this is log of log a upon log 15. Log 15 will go up. So this finally become log 15 to the base a equal to 4. A plus sign between two logs means I can write it down in the product form. This is 32 multiplied by 15 to the base a is equal to 4. Or I can say that 32 into 15 is how much? 480 is equal to a power 4, right? Right, so a power 4 should be equal to 480, and we are not supposed to find out the unique value of a, we are supposed to find out the unique range of a. We know that if I put a as 4 here, right, see that 2 power 4 is 16 and 3 power 4 is 81. Just pick any values of a, right? 4 power 4 is 256 and 5 power 4 is 625, right? Now if a power 4 is 480, so can I say 4 power 4 is 256? See that, guys? 2 power 4 is 16. A is an integral values, right? A is any real number, right? A is any real number. 3 power 4 is 81. 4 power 4 is 256. And 5 power 4 is 625. We know that 480 lie in this range, so value of a will lie in this range. So a has to be greater than 4 and less than 5. So first option would be the correct answer. Here is the next question of algebra, question number 17. F of x is given to you as x squared minus 7x and g of x is x plus 3. We are supposed to find out the minimum value of this of expression. Now this is a composite function, f of gx. Now wherever x is given in the function x, I need to replace it with a gx. So first you should know how to find out this composite function. F of gx will be equal to what? Replace x with the function gx. X squared means x plus 3 whole square, right? You're supposed to replace x with x plus 3 because here we are putting g of x in place of x. Minus 7 times of x, x need to be replaced by x plus 3 here. Now f of g of x is nothing but a quadratic equation. What is it? X squared plus 9 squared plus b squared plus 2ab minus 7x minus 21. Now this is x squared plus 6x minus 7x is minus x plus 9 minus 21 is minus 12. Now what we are supposed, this is f of gx. We are not supposed to solve it. We are supposed to find out the minimum value of this function. Now this is a quadratic equation and coefficient of x squared is positive. You should know that a quadratic equation is an upward parabola, right? Now the minima of this will always exist at x equal to minus b upon 2a. The minima exist at x equal to minus b by 2a. What is b? Right? This if I take any quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c, then the minima of any quadratic equation exists at x equal to minus b by 2a. X is a coefficient of b is a coefficient of x, a is a coefficient of x squared. Now the minima of this expression will exist at x is equal to minus b, b is minus 1 upon 2 times of a is 1. So the minima will exist at 1 upon 2, right? The minima of this expression will exist at x equal to minus b by 2a, and that value here is equal to 1 upon 2, right? A square plus b square plus 2ab minus 7x minus 21, right? That's perfectly fine. Now to find out the minimum value, you simply need to put x as 1 by 2 here. Okay, let's check it. Are we doing any mistake? Okay, right. This is not 7x, this is 3x, right? Let me do it again. So guys, f of g of x will be equal to x square, right? That means x plus 3 of whole square right? F of gx, okay, minus 7 times of x. X is what? X is gx, which is x plus 3. Here an additional term, that is minus 3x, which we forgot to include, right? So this would be minus 3x here. Now solve this. This would be x square a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 7x minus 21 minus 3x. This is x square minus x minus 3x minus 4x plus 9 minus 21 would be minus 12. Now the minima of this will exist at minus b by 2a, right? Any quadratic equation, right, whether it's an upward parabola or downward parabola, minima or maxima will always exist at minus b by 2a. That's a basic theory. Now b is a coefficient of x, which is minus 4. A is a coefficient of x square, which is 1 in this case. So the minima will exist at x equal to 2. The minima of this function will exist at x equal to 2. Now put x is equal to 2 here. Now this function will have a minima. The minima of x square minus 4x minus 12 will exist at x equal to 2. Putting the value of x as 2 here, the function value will be 2 ka square 4 minus 8 minus 12, right? This is going to be equal to minus 16, and that's the minima of this expression, guys. So option 4 is going to be the correct answer of the question, right? So guys, here comes our next question, number 18. It's a question of sequence and series. I'd see that x1, x2, x3 is a sequence of real number. There's some relationship between x, different real number is given to you. The value of x1 is given to me as minus 1, and we are supposed to find out x100. Okay. See this. What you can do here is xn plus 1, guys, right? It's given to me that xn plus 1 is xn plus n minus 1. Now, if I put n as 1 here, I'll get x2. x2 will be equal to x1 plus 0, right? N is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. x1 is minus 1. So this will be minus 1 plus 0, that is equal to minus 1. If I want to find out the value of x3, n need to be 2. If I put n as 2, it would be x2 plus 2 minus 1, 1. x2 is minus 1 plus 1. This finally becomes 0. We go to x4, it would be x3 plus n would be 3, 3 minus 1, 2. x3 here is 0, 0 plus 2, that is equal to 2. Now, if I go to x5, n is 4 here, x4 plus 4 minus 1, 3. x4 is 2, 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5. If I go to x6 here, put the value of n as 5, x5 plus 6 minus 1, that is 5. 5 plus 5, this is equal to 10. Now, every time you're solving a question like this, you first need to find out 5 or 6 values, observe a pattern in the series, and you will get your answer. Now, see this, guys. What you need to see is, you have to see a relationship between different values. x1 is minus 1. x2 is also minus 1. That means minus 1 plus 0. x3 is equal to 0. That is equal to minus 1 plus 0 plus 1. Right? x4 is equal to 2. That means this is minus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2. Right, then I have x5, which is equal to 5, which is minus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. If you look at x6, this is minus 1 plus, this is 10, this is 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, right? That is the value of x 5 and x minus 1, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, right? So now you see that, okay, x6 is something where we are facing any problem. x6n is 5, x5 plus 5 minus 1. So this is 4, guys, right? This will be equal to 9, not 10. 5 plus 4, that is 9, right? So now you see that this is also equal to 9. So every time, right, when I was finding x2, I was adding one term, that is starting from 0. For x3, I was adding 2 terms starting from 0. For x4, I was adding 3 terms in minus 1, starting with 0. Now for x6, I was adding first 5 whole numbers, starting with 0. Now if I want to find out x100, I need to add first 99 whole numbers, First 99 whole numbers will start from 0, 1, 2, and it will go till 98, right? So basically, this is the correct answer. This is my value. This is the answer that I need to get solved, right? -1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus up to 98. Now, what is the summation of first 98 natural number? Very simple. Sum of first 98 natural number, n by 2, n into n plus 1 by 2, right? Sum of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. Put the value of n as 98, right? We'll get it. This is 49 into 99. 49 into 100 is 4900 minus 49. So this is 4851. And because there is also a -1 sign here, right? For x 100, it will be -1 plus 4851. So final answer would be 4850. Answer would be option number 3. Series is something, this is how you're supposed to solve the sequence in a series based question. Start observing the pattern in the series, guys, right? Here's one more question. This comes from Search and Indices. N is a positive integral values, right? This n is a positive integer. We are supposed to find out for what value of n. This whole series product will be greater than 999, and we are supposed to find out the smallest possible value of n. Okay, very easy. This is 10 raised to power 1 by 7. This is 10 raised to power 2 by 7. This go on, and this is 10 raised to power n by 7. This has to be greater than 999, right? Now 10 raised to power 1 plus 2 plus, right, and so on up to n divided by 7 should be greater than 999. Now think, guys, for what value, for what power of 10 this number would be greater than 999? For what least value? You see that we know that 10 power 2 is 100 and 10 power 3 is 1000, because we are supposed to minimize the value of n. So therefore, the least power of 10 that will make it greater than 999 would be equal to 3. So that means this power, this whole power should be greater than 3, right? Right? This whole power, which is, right. So what I want is, I want 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n divided by 7 to be greater than 3. I want 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n to be greater than 21. So for what least value of n, this value will be greater than 21. This is all you have to see. Now I know that 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, right? This is 10, this is 15, and this would be 6. If I take n as 6, the total will be 3 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 4, 9 plus 5, 14 plus 6, 20, right? Oh, sorry, this would be 21. Right? So if I take n as 6, the value will be exact 21. I want this number to be greater than 21. So the least value of n you need to take would be 7, right? For what least value of n, I'll be having the summation of these values to be greater than 21. The least value at n is equal to 6, the total summation is coming out to be 21. I want it to be greater than equal to 21. In fact, sorry, this has to be greater than equal to 21, guys, right? Because even if I take this whole value to be equal to 3, right, it will still be greater than 999. So for what value of n this total summation is greater than equal to 21, the least value of n that you can put is here 6. Summation of first 6 natural number is 21. So n will be equal to 6, guys. 6 would be the correct answer to the question. 6 is the right answer. Now we are left with only 3 questions of geometry, guys, right? Let's do these 3 questions. Here comes the question number 20, right? Let's have a look at it. Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Ganit. My name is Samir Silvana. In this video, I will be taking questions of CAT 2021 paper, and I will be discussing chapter-wise question of all the slots in the video. For example, ज्योमेट्री के जितने भी क्वेश्चंस आए कैट 2021 में स्लॉट 1 स्लॉट 2 स्लॉट 3 में हम सारे वो क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करेंगे, राइट? एंड वी विल बी लुकिंग एट द डिटेल्ड सॉल्यूशन ऑफ ईच ऑफ द क्वेश्चन ऑफ ज्योमेट्री, एज वेल एज विल आल्सो बी डूइंग द कंपैरिजन ऑफ लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी कि किस स्लॉट में लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी ज्यादा था, किस स्लॉट में लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी कम, राइट? Geometry total we have 9 questions in CAT 2021, just with 3 questions slot 1 में, 3 questions slot 2 and 3 questions in slot 3. Now let's have a look at the question number 1. I will be starting with CAT 2021 slot 3. Slot 3 का एनालिसिस सभी लोगों ने यही किया that slot 3 में level of difficulty है जो questions का वो ज्यादा है, so cut off slot 3 में कम जाएगा. Let's do a reality check on that. This is slot 3 geometry question, right? Slot 3 geometry question. And before I give you the solution of this question, let me take you to one screenshot of my session. Yes, slot 3 का question है. And this is a screenshot of my class. Plus class I'm taking on Unacademy. Look at this question and this question. Both of these two questions are same. Word to word, the language is same. The only difference is that here I have taken the angle as 80 degree, but in this question, this angle is given to you as 50 degree. That's the only change in the question. और ये क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए आपको कोई वेरिएबल भी अज्यूम नहीं करने की जरूरत है. एक या मैक्स 2 स्टेप्स के अंदर यू कैन गेट द आंसर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. Now this is 21 slot 3 question, and this question that I am teaching to the student in one of my class is a question from my first session. You can see that this is a question number 9 I am discussing, right? तो ये पहली क्लास का ज्योमेट्री का एंगल का क्वेश्चन है जो बच्चों के साथ प्लस सेशन में डिस्कस किया, और एज इट इज वही क्वेश्चन, सिर्फ 80 की जगह 50 आया, बाकी कुछ क्वेश्चन के अंदर चेंज नहीं आया. क्या ये क्वेश्चन टफ है? ये क्वेश्चन लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी में 0 लेवल पे, सो यू कैन नॉट से कि 2021 स्लॉट 3 में सारे क्वेश्चंस कंपैरेटिवली डिफिकल्ट थे. ज्योमेट्री ऑफ 2021 स्लॉट 3 वाज on in terms of level of difficulty was exactly similar to the level of difficulty of slot 1. I'll teach you all 3 questions. Let's have a look at it. You can see that, and then you can decide कि slot 3 ज़्यादा difficult है, slot 1 difficult है. So this, we have a triangle ABC, right? As per the statement of the question, we have a triangle ABC. In a triangle ABC, angle BCA is given to us as 50 degree. Let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. This angle is given to me as 50 degree. D and E are the points on AB and AC. D is a point on A, E is a point on EC, respectively, such that AD is same as DE. AD का length is same as DE. F is a point on BC. F is a point on BC, such that the length of BD is same as length of DA. So these two sides are having the same length. These two sides are also having the same length. That's it. And we are supposed to find out the value of this angle FDE. ये angle बच्चों आपको find out. 1 मिनट से ज्यादा क्वेश्चन में नहीं लगना चाहिए था. क्यों? क्योंकि एक तो क्वेश्चन पहले से किया हुआ है ऑलरेडी, राइट? और दूसरा इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन. सेकेंडली इसका ट्रिक भी आपको बताया. 50 अगर ये है क्वेश्चंस, फिर दिस इज एंगल 50, वी नो दैट तीनों एंगल का समेशन वुड बी 180. सो दिस इज 50, कैन आई से दैट समेशन ऑफ दीस टू एंगल्स विल बी 130. नाउ यू कैन चूज एनी टू एंगल्स दैट यू वांट टू चूज. ऐसी दो वैल्यूज डिसाइड करो जिसमें दोनों का समेशन 130 है. उसका रीजन ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन्ड है कि आप कोई भी दो वैल्यूज क्यों ले सकते हैं. एक्स भी अज्यूम करने की जरूरत नहीं है. यू कैन टेक दिस एंगल एज लेट्स से 50 and this angle is 80. Why? Because all I need is summation of these two angles 130. So ये 50 था, तो इन दोनों का समेशन 130, ये 50 ले लिया, ये 80 ले लिया. ये लाइन और ये लाइन दोनों सेम है, तो ये दोनों एंगल, दो लाइन में लेंथ में सेम हो ट्राइंगल की, तो बॉटम पे एंगल भी सेम बनेगा. तो ये 50, ये 50, तो ये थर्ड एंगल जो बनेगा इस ट्राइंगल का, दैट विल बी 80. दिस इज 80, so this will also be 80. So ये third angle जो बनेगा, this will be 100. Now this is 100. This is 80. This is 80. 160 हो गया, तो ये जो एंगल बनेगा that would be 20. अभी ये 80, ये 20, ये पूरा एंगल एक पॉइंट पे लाइन पे जो पूरा एंगल बनता है that is equal to 180. ये 80, ये 20, तो बच्चों this angle will be equal to what? This angle will be equal to 80 degree. That's it. This is the correct answer, and is option B. That is your slot 3 geometry question. Okay. Now let's have a look at the next question. Let's see that कि क्या वो भी question difficult था. 2021 slot 3 second question of parallelogram. ABCD भी है parallelogram, right? Let's make a parallelogram here. There's a parallelogram ABCD given to you, and it is given to you that the length of AD is 10 centimeter and the diagonal AC is 20. So A, B, C, D. Let's take this as a parallelogram. AD का लेंथ आपको 10 सेंटीमीटर दिया है बच्चों, राइट? And the length of AC is given to you as 20 centimeter. Okay, this length is given to me as 20 centimeter. The angle ADC is given to me as 30 degree. This angle is given to me as 30 degree. I'm supposed to find out the area of the parallelogram. Okay, I don't know why students are calling this as a difficult. This is 10, this is 20, right? Only thing that you're supposed to know is area of the parallelogram will be base into height. Everybody knows. Even a student studying the 7th standard will know that area of parallelogram is base into height. Now, this is the height, a perpendicular from the vertex to the base. This angle is 30 degree. We know that sine 30 degree is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. That means which is, and sine 30 is 1 by 2, so P upon H is 1 by 2. Hypotenuse I know is 10. You see that, so perpendicular would be half of hypotenuse. That means 10 upon 2, that is 5. This is 5. Now this length is 5. Tell me, this is the perpendicular, this is P. This is 10, this is 5. What will be the length of this? This will be root 75. 5 to power 7. 10, 5, root 75. That is 5 root. Now this is 20. This is 5. Again apply the Pythagoras theorem. 400 minus 25. 375. Square root of 375 would be 25 into 5 root 50. Right? This length would be 5 root 50. Again apply the Pythagoras theorem. We get to know the base. We get to know the height. We are supposed to find out the area of the parallelogram. Area of the parallelogram will be base multiplied by the height, which is 5. 5 will be taken as common. 5 into 5 will be 25. 25 into root 3 plus root 15. That is your area of parallelogram. D is the correct answer to the question. Will you rate it as a difficult question? See that. We cannot say this is a difficult question. There is nothing out of syllabus, right? We have done a lot of questions like this, right? In our class sessions, right? In fact, there's so many questions on quadrature that we have covered in our classes. We cannot call it a tough question. This is not an out of syllabus question that we call it a tough one. Look at 2021 slot 3 question. This was a joke, actually, in the name of geometry. A park is shaped like a rhombus. This is a rhombus, right? We know that in a rhombus, diagonals intersect at 90 degrees. Diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. Let's say this is rhombus A, B, C, and B. It has an area of 40, and if 40 meter of fencing is needed to enclose the park, now 40 meter fencing is needed to enclose the park, that means perimeter is 40. If perimeter is 40, that means side is 10. Now side is 10, I told you कि cat के अंदर triplet से बाहर जाने सोचने का point ही नहीं है. If this is 10 and we know that area is 96, area of the rhombus is half into D1 into D2. That is given to me as 96. Just give it a try with the triplet. If I say this is 10, this angle is 90 degree. If I say this is 6, this is 8. And this will also be 8, this will also be 6. Now do you see the area coming out to be 96? Half into this diagonal 12 multiplied by this diagonal 16. This is 96. That means my assumption is right. That means the diagonals, one of the diagonal will be 12, one of the diagonal will be 16. If the wiring cost is 125 per meter, what will be the cost of the electric wire if I do the fencing along the diagonals? The total diagonal length will be 12 plus 16, that is 28. And the cost is 125 per meter. So total cost would be 28 into 125. That is the correct answer to the question. Let's do the multiplication, right? 18 into 5 is 140, 0, 14. 18 into 2, 56 plus 14 would be 70, 0, 7. 18 into 1 plus 7, 3500 is the correct answer. This is all 3 questions of geometry of slot 3. Now you decide, is it tough or not? Check it by yourself. Right? Okay. Moving on to the. So guys, that's it. We are done with complete Quant 2021 slot 3. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I have already uploaded CAT 2021 slot 1, slot 2 quant solution, and this is 2021 slot 3 that we have completed. The complete data interpretation and logical reasoning of all 3 slots will also be uploaded on the channel. Please share it with all of your friends, and the 100+ logical reasoning set that I have already uploaded on the channel, you guys can practice for your CAT exam preparation. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next part. Thanks a lot.